Hello out there in video land and welcome to the virtual honky tonk bar. I am Wild Willie Unplugged. Today we are celebrating Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. And of course, hockey is for everyone. And so sit back, pour yourself a strong one. There's a couple of hockey games on this afternoon. We're going to get into that later in the show. And when it comes to hockey, one of the musicians that come to mind, and you might have heard him at the old hockey game, is Stompin' Tom. And we're going to open up today's show with a hockey song. Here we go. Hello out there, we're on the air. Oh, it's hockey night tonight, where the tension grows and the whistle blows and the puck goes down the ice, where the goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone knows Matthew scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period. Well, players dash with sticks and flash. The home team trails behind. But the crowd, the puck can go pressing up, and they're down across the line. But they storm that crease like bumblebees. They travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside. 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Third period. Last game of the playoffs too. Well, take me where the hockey players face off down the ring, and the Stanley Cup is all built up for the chance to win a ring. Now the final flick of a hockey stick, one gigantic scream. The puck is in, the Leafs win the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Yeah, Stompin' Tom and the good old hockey game. And we are saluting the Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada, and a great big to do on TV. And if you get the chance, I believe it's on TSN. There's a game on right now, and we're going to get into the schedule a little bit later in the show. And like I said, Stompin' Tom had a lot to do with the hockey games and stuff like that. So I thought I'd do a big salute to him. Here's a little song that he did called "Goodbye, Rubber, It's So Long, Babe." I told my baby night, oh, please don't hurt her around. Don't give eyes to the other guys that makes my heart pound. As I put it to her straight, how she sure messed up my head. Well, she winked her eye at another guy, and this is what she said. Goodbye, rubber, it's so long, boo. Go and blow your inner tube. I got a band new sugar juice. Goodbye, rubber, it's so long, boo, so long, boo. Well, I went to see that woman, to see she hurt me bad, and asked if we could take a walk, hit it or did she get mad? Then I phoned her once or twice, and with her I've been pled. She left me alone on the buzzing phone with the memories of what I said. Goodbye, rubber, it's so long, boo. Go and go your later too. I got a brand new sugar cue. Goodbye, rubber, it's so long, boo. Well, I took her good advice, and I met me another girl, and walked with her just to walk, to set my heart whirl. And when I met my ex, we did her face get red. She must have burned at the way I turned my nose up at her and said, Goodbye, rubber, it's so long to go and blow your inner cue. I got a brand new sugar cube. So goodbye, rubber, and so long, boo, so long, boo. Well, goodbye, rubber, and so long, boo. I got a brand new sugar cube. I got a brand new sugar cube. So goodbye, rubber, and so long, boo, so long, boo. Yeah, those Stompin' Tom. And like you said, he had a lot to do with the hockey games at several rinks, and even a long time ago, when hockey first came out and aired, you could see the the fans in the stands and singing along with Stompin' Tom. And so, without further ado, we're going to do another one. I want to cheers everybody and welcome to the Virtual Honky Tonk Bar and Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. And we got a really good show lined up for you today, and so stay tuned. Lots of good things going on. And like I said, if you want to turn on TV in the background, there is a game on right now, St. Louis, and I'll have to look that one up. It's in the schedule, all right? Cheers, you all. All right, then. So we're going to stay with our theme here, Stompin' Tom, and this little song that he did called Sudbury Saturday Night. Well, the girls are out to bingo and the boys again sprinkle. We think no more winkle on Sudbury Saturday night. Oh, the gals they will tinkle when her eyes begin to twinkle. We think no more winkle on a Sudbury Saturday night. With Irish Jim O'Connell, Scotty Jack McDonald, there's Hungry Fred Rehearsal getting tight, but that's alright. There's Happy German Fritzy and the French are getting tipsy. Even Joe the Tipsy goes a Saturday night. Now Mary Ann and Mabel come join us at the table and tell us how the bingo went tonight will look alright. And if they won the money, we're lapping up the honey boys, 'cause everything is funny for Saturday night. Oh, the girls are out to bingo and my boys again sprinkle. We think no more than go on a Sudbury Saturday night. Oh, the gals say the tinkle eyes are out again to twinkle. We think no more than go on a Sudbury Saturday night. Well, drink the loot we borrow, recuperate tomorrow, 'cause everything is wonderful tonight. We had a fight. We ate the daily pickle, forgot about the nickel, 'cause everybody's tickled for Saturday night. Well, the songs we'll be singing, we're on the bell ringing, when the light of town shining bright, that's alright. We'll get to work on Monday, but tomorrow's only Sunday. We're out to have a fun day for Saturday night. Well, the girls are at the bingo and the boys again sprinkle. Ain't no more bingo on Saturday night. Well, the gals they will tinkle, eyes are out again to twinkle. But ain't no more bingo on Saturday night. Hey, we'll think no more bingo on Sudbury Saturday night. Yeah, Stompin' Tom almost sounds like Popeye. All right, so here at the old Virtual Honky Tonk Bar, where it is Scotiabank Day, Hockey Day in Canada, and we can't go out without the show and not recognize and remember that the Humboldt Bronx of April 6, 2018, and the bus crash, and the 28 players that we lost. And I thought it'd be fitting to play this song. It's called Alberta Bound. Oh, the prairie lights are burning bright. The Chinook wind is moving in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. And though I've done the best I could, the whole lot ain't been so good. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. No one I've met could ever forget the Rocky Mountain sunset. The pleasure just to be Alberta bound. And a long season next of kin, you know what kind of shape they're in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound, Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Oh, the skylines of Toronto is something that you get on to when they say you gotta live there for a while. And if you got the money, you can get yourself a honey with a written guarantee to make you smile. Oh, it's snowing in the city, and the streets are brown and gritty, but I know the pretty girls all over town, and they never seem to find me. The one that left behind me is the reason that I'll be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. Oh, it's good to be Alberta bound, Alberta bound, Alberta bound. Oh, it's good to be Alberta bound, Alberta bound, Alberta bound. Oh, it's good to be Alberta bound, Alberta bound, Alberta bound. Oh, it's good to be Alberta bound. Yeah, remembering the Hobolt Broncos on April 6th, 2018, and the 28 players that we did lose in the bus crash. And, it's all part of hockey. They all traveled by bus, by plane, and it's funny they don't travel by boat. Anyway, so, I wanted to get into some of the little history behind, not history, I should say, but, uh-oh, hope I didn't lose this. All right, so like I said, and what does hockey in Canada represent, or hockey represent in Canada? Well, hockey is Canada's official national winter sport, and perhaps it's the greatest contribution to the world sport. Canada is considered the birthplace of ice hockey, and Canadians generally regard the sport as their own. Hockey is Canada's official national winter sport, and perhaps it's the greatest contribution again to the world sport. And like I say, hockey is for everyone. And I just want to touch on the schedule. The Anaheim Ducks, and we got 7 Canadian teams playing today. Anaheim Ducks at Ottawa Senators, and I believe that game's over. I don't have a score in yet. And then we have the Winnipeg Jets and St. Louis Blues at 3, and they've already started, and I think it's 1-1. And then tonight we got Toronto Maple Leafs at Detroit Red Wings on Sportsnet at 7. And then we swing to the West game, and Edmonton Oilers at Montreal Canadiens, and that's again at 7 p.m. And then again, of course, the West game, Vancouver Canucks at Calgary Flames on Sportsnet, and that's at 10 p.m. And that's part of the schedule. And then, so I just wanted to, touch on some of the history of Hockey Night in Canada. And Hockey Night in Canada is branding used for Canadians' broadcast of the National Hockey League, which is the NHL, of course. And while the name has been used for all NHL broadcasts of CBC television, regardless of the time of day, Hockey Night in Canada primarily associated with the Saturday night NHL broadcast. And Saturday NHL broadcast began in 1931 on the CNR radio network and debuted on television in 1952. Initially, games were aired once a week, and today games are, of course, aired twice a week, and at 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. And the broadcast features various segments during the intermission and between games as well, and as pre and post games coverage of the night's games as well, and player interviews, and it also shows the host opinions on news and issues occurring during in the league. And then the Hockey Night in Canada brand is owned by the CBC and was exclusive used by CBC Sports through the end of the 2013-14 NHL season. Beginning in the 2014-15 seasons, the brand is being licensed to Rogers Communications by Sportsnet and produced Saturday NHL broadcasts, aiming on CBC television as well as the Rogers-owned City TV and Sportsnet network. Rogers has secured exclusive national multimedia rights. To NHL games beginning in 2014-15 and sub-licensed Saturday night and playoff games to CBC. The sub-license agreement runs through the end of the Rogers deal. I can remember lots of games, back then that you could listen to on the radio and whatnot, and before TV came out and stuff like that. I guess my age is showing a little bit, and yeah, I'd sitting with my dad watching a hockey game, and of course his team is the Detroit Red Wings, of course back when the original six. And then we also had, back then there were several teams growing up that I can remember. The Islanders, the Flyers when Rick McLeish and Bob Clark and a few others on that team. Ron Hextall comes to mind, and I'm back in that era. I was a Flyer fan, and then came along. I don't know, just maybe age, maybe just switching teams, and then I switched to New York Islanders for a while, and I liked the players on that team. And then as time went by and I settled down and got a little bit older, the Leafs came into play, and I'm trying to think. Probably Gilmore was and Bobby um, Wendell Clark, sorry, was a big fan of mine. I can remember as a kid that we were playing and on street hockey, car, and drag the nets across the road, and then stuff like that. And we played, Showdown. Remember Showdown? It's sort of like today where we have, at the end where they have a shootout. Well, it was Showdown, but back then it was for money, and players just against the goalies. You didn't have like three and 4 and whatnot. And but those are some of the memories that I wanted to share with you today, because that's what Hockey Day in Canada is all about. Get out and if you can, play hockey. Maybe it's just not hockey. Maybe it's just video games. But whatever the case may be, or whatever your situation may be, you can do that and stuff like that. So hello, Clifford. How are you? Happy Hockey Day in Canada. What was your favorite team, Clifford? Or what is your favorite team in the Hockey League? And you're from the UK, so you're probably European, right? Okay, European teams. Any team will do. What's your favorite team? All right, so we're going to, like I said, Stop and Tom is a big part of hockey way back then. And here's another song that you might have heard at the old hockey game called Blood the Spur. Well, it's blood the spur from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway spine, and the spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig, and the pumpkin Cedar Island. Off in Charlottetown on the summer side, loading my for the big long ride, jumps in the cab and he's off with a five, the big old. You gotta catch that boat, make a turn time, and hit that old Brunswick line through Montreal, just come flying with another baby load of potatoes. Well, it's Bud the Spur from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway slide, and the spuds are big on the back of both legs, and the bear settles Ireland. Now the Ontario Provincial Police don't think much of that. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, the cost of before the son of the gun, I've written a car off the 401. You know the name on the truck shines up in the sun, Green Gables. Well, he hits Toronto at 7 o'clock when he backs it up against that terminal dock, and the boys gather around just to hear him talk about another big load of potatoes. Well, it's Bud the Spur from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway spout. And the spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig, and the pumpkin Cedar Island. Now I know a lot of people go from east to west, like the spuds from the island best. They stand up to the hardest test, right on the old table. But when you see that big truck rolling by, wave a hand, gotta wink your eye, 'cause it's Bud the Spud, P.I. Get another baby load of the table. Well, it's Bud the Spud from the right red mud, rolling down the highway's line. And the spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig, and the pumpkin said was island, and the pumpkin said was island. A hockey team called the Panthers in Nottingham. Oh, cool. That's great. Do you have a favorite player as well? Maybe a favorite goalie? You're probably a little bit older than I am, Clifford, so maybe you could touch on, you probably watch the National Hockey League and inform us a little bit on some of the players that, back then. I'm thinking, Eddie Bauer and, I don't know, some of the players back then. And maybe you could, some of them aren't even still alive, I don't think. And, I'm going to get into that a little bit further in the show. And as I said, I'd like to touch on the history. And so, yeah, you could probably enlighten us. So cheers to you, Clifford. Welcome to the Birds of Honk Tonk Bar. I hope you enjoy your day here at the old Birds of Honk Tonk Bar. I got a great show lined up. And, of course, with what's going on down in Ottawa, I thought it'd be fitting to throw in a couple trucker songs. So we're going to do that. They're probably down there listening anyway. All right, here we go. A little trucker sound or trucker songs. Maybe there's a few truckers out there. I don't know. I'm eastbound down, loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can be done. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch that band run. You can put it on the pedal, some never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out till we got a room to make. Some boys are thirsty and banana, and there's beer and Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Well, I'm eastbound down, I'm loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can be done. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch no better run. Old Smokey's got the news on, he's hard on the trail. I ain't gonna rest till you're in jail. Gotta dodge 'em, gotta duck 'em, gotta keep that piece of trucking. Just put that hammer down and give it hell. Well, I'm eastbound down, I'm loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can be done. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, it was no better run. Well, I'm eastbound down, loaded up and trucking. Now we're gonna do what they say can be done. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just Bosco Bandit run. I'm eastbound, just Bosco Bandit run. All right, yeah, we got snow here. Oh my God, it's been minus 30 for like a week. It's going to take a year just to thaw out. You got snow over there too, yeah? All right. Well, I'm glad we're sharing it. All right, so it is Scotiabank Hockey Day Canada here at the Old Birds of Honk Tonk Bar. And if you haven't heard on the news or whatever, you've been isolating or whatever, there's a big trucker convoy down in Ottawa. Freedom Convoy. We're doing a little bit of trucker music for them. I'm tired of this dirty old city, and I'm tired of too much work from heaven all day. Oh, I'm tired sidewalk. Take a walk on my steady jog. Now turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of downtown, and give me all I know. Come on to me, oh come on to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Turn me loose, set me free one more time. Been working every day since I was 20. Haven't got a thing to show for anything I've done. There's folks who never work, oh no, they got plenty. Think it's time some guy like me has some fun. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. And give me all I got. Come on me, oh come on me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose, set me free. I said big city, turn me loose, set me free. Yeah, big city, turn me loose. I was just thinking, oh yeah, I said there, Clifford, about that Pampers team. I'm wondering, is that the, would it be WHA? What's the league over there? Like we have the NHL over here. What do you guys have over there? And yeah, all right. So like I said, the truckers down there in Ottawa and doing their thing, and so sharing a little bit of trucking music here at the Oak Ridge Honky Bar on Hockey Day. Might even heard a trucker song at the Hockey Day long time ago. My house don't hang on the same old nail too long. My ears can't stand to hear the same old song. I don't leave the highway long enough to walk down in the mud, 'cause I've got rebel fever in my blood. I caught this rebel fever long ago, when I first heard that lonesome whistle blow. Someone said I have a devil dog. A lancer told that you were wrong, and I've had rambling fever all along. Oh, rambling fever, that kind of can't be measured by degree. There ain't no kind of care for my disease. There's times if I got bed down on my sofa and let some pretty lady rub my back, and spend the early morning drinking coffee, talking about when I'll be coming back. I know by the oh, random fever, I'm Merle Haggard there in Ramblin' Fever. Here at the Old Bridge Honk Bar where we are doing Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. And just going to touch back on my storyline here, if you bear with me for a second. And all right, so we were talking about the NHL or history of the NHL and Hockey Day in Canada. And I can remember when I was a kid that we took a trip on down to Toronto, and it was a class trip, as a matter of fact. And we went to the Hockey Hall of Fame. And now it was established in 1943 and is located at 30 Yonge Street in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And the founder was James T. Sutherland, if you can remember back that far. It had at the time, it had 289 players, 112 builders, which is referees, coaches, and staff, and then 16 on ice officials as well, 417 total. And it's also the home of the Stanley Cup. And through the years, the Stanley Cup is getting fragile, so they encased it and put it in the Hockey Hall of Fame, where it can, be well preserved. Now, the Hockey Hall of Fame is a museum, and like I said, it's a Hall of Fame located in Toronto. Canada, Ontario, Canada, and dedicated to the history of the ice hockey. It holds exhibits about players, teams, National Hockey League, NHL records, memorabilia, and NHL trophies, including the Stanley Cup, like I said. And it was founded in Kingston, Ontario, Canada again. The Hockey Hall of Fame was established in 1943 under the leadership of James T. Sutherland, and the first class of honored members was inducted in 1945 before the Hall of Fame and had a permanent location. It moved to Toronto, I guess from Kingston, in 1958 after the NHL withdrew its support to the International Hockey Hall of Fame, which was in Kingston, like I said, due to the funding issues. And then its first permanent building opened exhibition place in 1961. The hall was relocated again in 1993 and is now in downtown Toronto inside the Brookfield Palace. And like I said, I can remember when I was a kid and I went there, and yeah, of course things have changed in Toronto and all over, I guess. And it was it's quite the memory to have, and that's what Hockey Day in Canada is all about, sharing memories about hockey. Maybe you have a few. If you have the chance and have the time, I would love to hear them. Write them in the comments or write them in a message box and send them to me, PM message or whatever. A historic Bank of Montreal building, like I said, in Powell's Place, and the Hockey Hall of Fame has hosted International Ice Hockey Federation exhibits and the Hall of Fame since 1998. An 18-person committee of players, coaches, and others meets annually in June to select new honorees who are inducted as players, builders again, or on-ice officials. In 2010, a subcategory was established in female players, and the builders categories include coaches, general managers, commentators, team owners, and others who have helped built the game. And honored members are included into the Hall of Fame in an annual ceremony held in the Hall of Fame building in November, which is followed by a special Hockey Hall of Fame game between the Toronto Maple Leafs and a visiting team. As of 2020, 289 players, including 8 women, 112 builders, 16 on ice officials, have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame has been criticized for focusing mainly on players from the National Hockey League and largely ignoring players from the North American and international leagues. And like I said, today is all about hockey is for everyone. That's why it's so important to celebrate today. For a person to be inducted to the Hockey Hall of Fame, he or she must be nominated by an elected 18-person selection committee, which consists of Hockey Hall of Fame members and media personalities. Each committee member is allowed to nominate one person in each category per year, and candidates must receive the support of 75% of all members of the committee that is presented, or a minimum of 10 votes. Um, like I said, it's quite the thing to, if you get a chance, you can actually visit it online, virtually, and quite photos and stories. That's what today is all about, sharing hockey stories. Maybe you have a few. Um, so the next one, next category I'm going to get into here shortly is behind me. You can see the Peterborough Beats, which is a big contributor to the NHL. Um, coaches, players. There's quite a few. I'm going to get into that story shortly here. Um, just to start the story, I can remember as a kid going to the hockey game with my dad, and I was probably 12 or 13 years old. And it was a big thing for me because this is the next step to the NHL, right? So we're going to get into that story a little bit onto the show. I want to get back to the music here so I don't lose your interest or tapping your toes. So we've been doing a little bit of trucker music for the truckers down in Ottawa, what's going on down there, and the Freedom Convoy, if you haven't heard about it. Cheers, you all. All right, so we're going to do is actually a sing-song here at the old Birch Honky Tonk Bar, where we do sing-songs. We do so. Sing loud, sing proud, here we go. You're too Catholic. Trailers for silver and moons for left the peace. No phone, no pool, no bed. Ain't got no cigarettes above. 2 hours of pushing moon by the 8 by 12 for bed. Mama, man on me, man on me. King of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination bound. Oh, worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues at home. Host of years I have found. Sure for not to make it down. Man and me, man on me. King of the road. I know every incident, everything, all the children, all the names, and every hand and every time, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around the same. Trailers for sailing, rooms of every sound. No phone, no food, no cash. I ain't got no cigarettes above. 2 hours of pushing broom by the paper town walking mama. Man of me, man of me. King of the road. King of the road. Yeah. Little sing song here at the old Honky Tonk Bar. Get the old blood pumping and toes tapping. It's always great to sing a song or two. And that's what the Honky Tonk Bar is all about. Make you all feel good, put a big smile on your face, forget about your troubles for a while. Here's a little trucker song called Kansas City. Going to Kansas City, Kansas City I come. I'm going to Kansas City, oh, Kansas City I come. I got a crazy man love now, I wanna give me some. I've been standing on the corner, trusting and blind. Yeah, I'm standing on the corner, I'm trusted and blind. Yeah, my Kansas City baby, oh, Kansas City wine. Well, I might take a train, I might take a plane, last half a wall, then I'm going to the sea, yeah, I'm going to Kansas City I come. I got a cramp in love, yeah, I wanna get me some. I wanna pack on my clothes and leave out the crack of the dawn. I said I'm gonna pack up my clothes, leave out the crack of the dawn. And the old man been sleeping, I won't even know I'm gone. If I go to Kansas City I come. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City I call. Ain't got a cradle and blue that I wanna get me some. If I stay with our man, no one's gonna die. I find a penny baby, and that's the reason why I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City I call. Ain't got a cradle and blue now I wanna get me some. And I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City I come. Yeah, I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City I come. I got a cradle and love and now I wanna give me some. I got a cradle and love and then oh baby, 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 I wanna get me some. Yeah, little Kansas City and Wilbur Harrison. Here at the old Richard Honk Bar, where it is Scotiabank Day, Hockey Day in Canada, and we have lots of stories we've been telling and sharing, and of course you probably have a few memories, and I probably trickled in a few memories that came in along with it. They say as you listen to music that the memories flow, and that's what my show is really all about. I want to take you on a ride, mystical mystery music ride, right? And I want you to forget about the troubles, forget what's going on in the world. Yeah, just relax, feel the flow. It's the force, no. Alright, here's a little Hank Snow for you. I'm moving on. And I big A-wheel rolling down my track, means that you loving that he ain't coming back. I'm moving on. I'll soon be gone. Don't try to hide my real guys, I'm moving on. And a big dog is let it do and do, so don't know the south and come to you, we're moving on. Oh, hear my song, and out with me and I'll set you free and I'm moving on. Mr. Byron wants to visit with me because I got a pretty mama in Tennessee. Moving on, keep rolling on. So shovel the coal is round, oh, keep moving on. Mr. Engineer, take my draws in hand, while the clouds will Sutherland, keep moving on. Keep rolling on. I'm gonna ease my mind from the down time, keep rolling on. Well, I told you, baby, from time to time, but you just won't listen, won't pay me no mind. I'm moving on. Well, I'm rolling on. Hey, you're broken down, it's all over now, I'm moving on. Very sweet, she is, now ain't got time for a trouble woman on the main line. I'm moving on. All you done very wrong. Well, I warned you twice, it was self-surprise, and I'm moving on. But someday, baby, when you have a baby, gonna want your daddy, and daddy will say, you're moving on. Oh, you stayed away too long. See, I'm through with you, too bad you do, keep moving on. And I think you live on down the track, reach to the daddy, coming back, I'm moving on. I'll soon be gone. If I know how my little style, I'm moving on. I'll find out how I'm moving on. Oh, what do you think of that? Yeah, little Hank Snow, moving on here at the old Richard Honk Bar, where is Scotiabank, Hockey Day in Canada, and we're sharing stories and history and drinking a few beers to have a good time. Yeah, people come and go and memories stay with us. All right, so we got a little Johnny Cash, and Johnny Cash was another big singer at the old hockey games way back when. And you probably heard this song, and when you had a hockey game or whatever, and it's called Burning Ring of Fire. Love is a burning thing. Autumn May, a fire bound by wildest eye. I fell in the ring of fire. Well, I fell into a burning of fire. Went down, down, down on the flame. Went high and it burned, burned, burned. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet. Oh, heart like heart beat. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire was wild. Well, I fell into a burning of fire. Went down, down, down on them things and high. And it burned, burned, burned. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Burn, burn, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Well, I fell into a burning of fire. I fell down, down, down on them flames. Went high, and it burned, burned, burned. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeah, Johnny Cash, Bird Ring of Fire, and of course the story behind that. People often thought it was a preparation commercial song, but Jim Carter said no, we're not doing that. All right, so I wanted to get back to my storyline here, and I was telling stories and whatnot about hockey, and of course I'm sure that you all have them as well. Going with the timeline or back behind me here, where Peterborough Pete's, and I do have a Pete's puck, and yeah. So I mean, like I shared a lot of games with my dad, my uncle, my brothers and sisters as well. It's a big part of our heritage here in hometown Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. And so the Peterborough Pete's, sometimes called TPT or TPT Pete's, on before, and vintage sweaters, I guess. So the Pete's have produced a record number of National Hockey League players, which was saying, including Hall of Famers Steve Yzerman, Bob Gainey, Larry Murphy, Scotty Bowman, and Roger Nilsson, and just to name a few. And I want to touch on Roger Nilsson. Back when he was coaching the Petes, and Peterborough Petes had won 152 or have 152 alumni who played in the National Hockey League. Um, 7 Hockey Hall of Famers inducted played junior hockey for the Petes. Bob Gainey, Larry Murphy, Steve Yzerman, and Chris Pronger. And coaches Scotty Bowman and Roger Nelson. And after becoming Peterborough's coach in 1958, Bowman went on to become the winningest most National Hockey League games that he won. Coach of all time, winning the most Stanley Cups as a head coach at 9. And there are a few, if any, records that more impressive than Scotty Bowman's. And his full name was William Scott Bowman. And he was born September 18th, 1933. He is now 88 years old. Yes, the man is still alive. And I'm sure that he has lots of stories he could tell about the Petes. And as you know from the Hockey League, that you can often see lots of the players that were still playing or came from the Petes and they're playing for National Hockey League. And we're going to touch on a little story of mine where back when I was a teenager or a young lad, I coached hockey, and I coached the minors or the midgets, I should say, which is one below what would play in the Petes. And we're going to get into that story a little bit longer, or a little later in the story, or story in the show. And that's what today is all about, Hockey Day in Canada, telling stories about hockey and sharing stories. And right now we're going to do a sing song here, the Over to Honk Tonk Bar, which we do quite often. And this is a Neil Diamond's tune. And they would sing it at a hockey game, baseball game, big down in Boston. Here we go. If you know the words, sing it along. Here we go. Where it began, I can't begin to know it. That I know it's growing strong. Once in the spring, spring became a summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand, touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, oh, the time never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. When I heard her lungs off my shoulder, how can I hurt when I'm holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. Oh, good time never seems so good. Oh, sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. Oh, good time never seems so good. Oh, sweet Caroline, well, good time never seems so good. Sweet Caroline. Yeah, little Neil Diamond. I'm sure that you've maybe sung that song at the hockey game or sung it just now with the world, and that cheers you all. Now, if you're liking a beer like I do and you drink Blue Light and you like to be a sponsor of the Bristol Honk Tonk Bar, please nominate my name and they will send me a case of Blue Light and I will gladly drink it. Cheers, you all. All right, so we're going to keep going with the storyline here. I'm with Johnny Cash for you. Did that pretty good, didn't I? I'll hear that train come, it's rolling round on down. I haven't seen no sunshine since I don't know where. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison and packing and dragging on. Well, our train keeps moving on down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, and my mama told me so. Always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in the nose, just to watch him die. I'll hear the whistle blowing, I'll hang my head and I'll cry. There's a freeway from this place, and oh, that railroad train we find. I bet I do it all, little farther down the line. want to stay. Now let that lonesome whistle, I'll blow my blues away. I bet this is no need in a fancy dining car. Oh, they'll probably drink coffee and smoking big cigars. Oh, no, I had it covered. I know I can't breathe free. I know I had it covered. I'm not so told to me. My head's afraid of coming. It's coming around the bend. And I don't see no sunshine. I don't know when home I'll be supposed to visit. All time you dragging on. And I'm stuck in full suspicion till the day that I die. Till the day I die. As you pulled in the station, or maybe the gardens, and it could have been a subway train. You don't know. All right, working for the underground. All right, so like we're back on the storyline here, and we're going to touch on this, and I want to make sure I fit in today's show. Because that's what today's show is all about at the Scotiabank Hockey Day of Canada, telling stories and sharing stories of hockey, maybe long ago or now or maybe in the future. All right, so I'm going to share a picture with you. I hope I can get it in there. This is my hockey team that I coached, and we were called the Green Machine, and St. Anne's novice, and it was a great team, and I had a great time with those players. And if you noticed on the picture, there was a girl in that photo. I had a girl on my team. That was kind of weird. And so that was the following year that I coached for the midgets, and again North Minster, and it was the actually St. Anne's midgets and North Minster novice. I'm going to say novice. I think I'm wrong. All right, anyway, so I wanted to do this song. I forget it was New Year's Eve, I think. And a string broke on my guitar. I didn't get to play it. And so, I mean, it's also a song that you would find at the hockey game. It's called YMCA. So if you know the YMCA, please do it. Here we go. Young men, there's the need up to there. I say, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I say, young man, cause you're in the town. There's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I say, young man, where you're short on the go, you can stay there. Well, sure you'll find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. And everything for men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself in, you can have a good meal, you can do whatever you will. I'm just a YMCA, from state YMCA. Ah, yeah. From state YMCA, from state YMCA. And everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys from the state of YMCA. YMCA. If you get yourself clean, you can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, let me meet up the down. I say, young man, pick yourself up the ground. I say, young man, cause you're living in the town, there's no need to just pumped with the YMCA. Have every favorite old man to enjoy. Hang out with all the boys while we stay at the YMCA. Pumped with the YMCA. And get yourself clean and have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel at the Virtual Honk Bar. YMCA. All right. Now that you got y'all exercised and blood pumping and whatnot, here the old Virtual Honk Bar. My whistle's getting dry. I'm going to cheers you all. All right. So here's a little song they may play at the hockey game as well. And yeah. All right. So, okay. And yeah. A little song that the Bare Naked Ladies sing that often played at the hockey game, and it's called If I Had $1 Million. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you furniture for your house. Maybe that's just a field or not a room. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a K car, a nice flying automobile. I had $1 million if I buy your love. If I had $1 million, we build a tree fort in our yard. I had $1 million, you could help and feed our heart. If I had $1 million, we could put a little refrigerator in there and stuff, yeah. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a fur coat, an audio coat, oh that'd be cool. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you exotic cat, yep, like the Llama or Emu. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you John Merrick's remains. Ooh, all them crazy animal bones. If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, and now to walk to the store. If I had $1 million, we take a limousine to that Costco. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to eat that bitter. Yeah, but we would. Oh, we just eat more. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a green dress. Not a real one. Not a real green one, because that's cruel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you some Picasso or Garfunkel, or some art. Yeah, Picasso or Garfunkel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a monkey. Haven't you always known a monkey? If I had $1 million, 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 yeah, if I had $1 billion, I wouldn't be here on Facebook, that's for sure. All right, yeah, okay. That was a pretty funny song. I don't understand how they could go all the way through that song and not laugh. It's pretty funny. All right, so yeah, I guess we're just booting along here in time, and right, 2-1 in the game. And of course, it is Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada here. And here's something I have to share. Now, this is the tradition here in Canada, Ontario, I guess. I don't know whether it's across Canada or not. But Tim Hortons, a big supporter of the Hockey League and National Hockey League. And they have cards that you can get. It's usually out around Christmas time. And I think they're $1 a pack. And of course, you have to have a copy to go with it. And inside is remember when we were kids, we used to get hockey cards. And it was, back then it was 10 cents. We got 10 cards in a pack. And bubblegum. Remember the bubblegum? Yeah. All right, so see the players that I got in that package was Matthew Tkachuk. And of course the stats are on the back. And we got Mark Scopey, played for the Leafs, or I'm sorry, Winnipeg Jets. And stats on the back. Not doing it right. Anyway, okay, and then last but not least, we got Brad Barshaw. Sorry, couldn't resist. And his stats are on the back. All right, so there's 3 in that pack. I thought it was only 2. There's 3 in a pack for $1 at Tim Hortons, and a big supporter of the National Hockey League. And of course, my show doesn't have commercials in it, but if it did, I thought this would be fitting because it actually is a commercial for the hockey game, and it's for the Chevy Silverado, I believe. Here we go. One evening as the sun went down in the jungle by the burning, down the track in a Volvo hiking, and he said, boys, I'm turning, I'm headed for the land of far, away beside the crystal bowl. So come with me and I will see the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright. The handouts grew and the bushes and leaves sleep out under the starlit night. The boxcars are all empty and the sun shines every day. All the birds and the bees and the cigarettes and the trees and lemonade bringing their way on the sing big rock candy mountain. Yeah, the big rock candy mountain commercial for Silverado at the hockey games. And of course, I thought I'd throw that in the show today. Actually, there's probably a requester right there looking for that song. And yeah, we got some more songs for y'all and stories, I guess, a couple more stories. And, I hope you're having a great time here at the Butcher Honky Tonk Bar with Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. And, of course, like I said, with the schedule, it has been going on all day since 12 p.m. with Ron McLean from Scarborough, Ontario, Backyard Rinks. There's a story to tell. Let's tell stories about backyard rinks. All right, that's coming up after this next song. All the girls all get prettier at closer time. They all begin to look like movie stars. And the girls all get prettier at closer time. And the chain starts taking place, and it puts a glow in every face of the fallen angels of my street bar. Like a rain on a scale from 1 to 10. Why I'm looking for a 9, but an 8 would slip right in. A few more drinks and I might slip a 2, 5, or 4. And tomorrow morning comes and I wake up with another one, I'll swear I'll never do it anymore. And the girls all get prettier as goes the time, and they all begin to look like movie stars. And the girls all get prettier as goes the time, when the chain starts taking place, puts a glow on every face. All the fallen angels are virtual Hong Kong bar. I can rate them on a scale from 1 to 10. I'm looking for a 9, but they will survive it. Ah, see more drinks in a mouth than the 5 or 4. And the morning comes, I'll wake up another one. I'll say I'll never do it anymore. And the girls all get prettier as goes the time, and they all begin to look like movie stars. And the girls all get prettier as goes the time, and the chain starts taking place, puts a glow on every face. All the fallen angels of virtual Hong Kong bar. All the fallen angels of virtual Hong Kong bar. Oh yeah. Yeah, girls all get prettier at closing time. Oh, here at the virtual Hong Kong bar. I hope that you're enjoying the show today with Scotiabank's Hockey Day in Canada. Telling stories, sharing history of the old hockey game, and some of the players, or some of the, some of the players too, I guess we did, and coaches, and we talked about, again, you probably have a few stories yourself. That's what we're going to talk about, backyard rings. Now, I can remember as long as I lived, I've always had a backyard ring, and where I am now, I got a rink that's 7 miles long and 1 mile wide. All right, so it's a great time, and of course you have to shovel it when the snow's right. All right, so cheers you all. But I can remember playing hockey in the basement, playing hockey in the laneway, playing hockey at the tennis court. I can remember playing hockey up at Bonnerworth Park, Peterborough, Ontario. So, there's times when I go up 8 o'clock in the morning and wouldn't come back till like 12 at night. I'd have a great time. And, made a lot of friends. That's what hockey is all about, make friends, socialize, and feel part of the team. Until you feel part of a team, I'm telling you, it's a feeling you will never forget. All right, so here's a song called Take This Job and Shove It. Well, take this job and shove. I ain't working here no more. Now when I'm done left, took all the reasons that I was working for. Well, you better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. I take this job and shove. I ain't working here no more. Been working in this factory for 9 or 15 years. All this time I watched my woman drown in a pool of tears. I've seen a lot of people die, and I had a lot of bills to pay. And I'd give that shirt right off my back if I had the guts to say, well, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. I wanna live, took all the reasons that I've been working for. Well, you better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. And I take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Well, the foreman, he's a regular dog. My boss, he's a fool. Got a brand new black top haircut. 40 days job is shoving. Oh, I'm working here no more. I wanna never took all the reasons that I was working for. Well, you better not try to stand in my way as I walk out the door. I'll take this job and shove. Ain't working here no more. I'll take this job and shove. I ain't working here no more. How many times you want to say that to the boss, right? I've been in that position, you know. I didn't, but I wanted to. All right. So anyway, here's another song that they would sing. Called "I Would Walk 500 Miles." When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man that goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man that gets drunk next to you. If I holler, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man that's holler to you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles, fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working here for you. And when the money didn't work out, I do be. When I come home, no I'm gonna be the man that comes back up to you. If I go, well I go, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing over you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. When I am gone, I know I'm gonna be the man who's gonna be with you. And when I dream it, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man that goes along with you. And when I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man that comes home with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. And I would walk 500 more miles for you. Here's the old Richie Honk Tonk Bar. That's where you heard it. All right, so I'm slipping into second gear here, and oh wow. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to wet the whistle for this song. All right, so you know, another person that is big with the National Hockey League, and or was big with the National Hockey League, I should say. Rest in peace, Gord Downie. Gord Downie of the Tragically Hip, and I'm going to do a couple of his songs for you all. Starting with Bob Cajun. Here we go. Cheers. All right, Mr. Gord Downie. I left your house this morning, about a quarter after 9. Could have been Willie Nelson, could have been the wine. When I left your house this morning, was a little after 9. It was in Caucasian where I saw the constellation, with heaven, south and star at a time. tide. That night in Toronto, where the checkerboard goes, riding horseback, keeping order restored, till the men couldn't hang. I stepped to the mic and sang, and the voices rang fire and twang. Got to your house this morning, just a little after 9, in the middle of the riot, couldn't get you off my mind. Come out your house this morning, it wasn't vacation, I saw the constellation, they had a star out of time. Yeah, a little tragically hip and Bob Cage, and here at the Alberta Honky Tonk Bar, where we are celebrating Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada, where we are telling stories, sharing players that we love, our favorite players, favorite teams, and whatnot. And maybe you have a favorite story that you'd like to share. You can put it in comments, or you can put it in my email, put it in my to the virtual honky tonk bar at gmail.com. So here's another tragically hit song called Boots and Hearts. Of course, Gord Downie being a big part of the hockey. At one point, he was nominated as Mr. Hockey. Here we go. Well, I think there's a problem here. The boys do it sound right. But I left myself on a handsome machine, and I'm back in town tonight. Well, I stepped out of the building there, spin out into you. But even ladies raise my voice, happy when they didn't you. See when it starts, falls apart, it really falls apart. Our boots are hard, and then they start to really fall apart. Fingers and toes, I fold the things to share. Yeah, fold the roll if you too. But we don't care. Now your daughter's most amazing. Hold your faith away. Probably up there, lying instead of baby. I only know that we talk to you, only got some man still. One thing anyway, the hell is happening here. Well, fingers and toes, fingers and toes, 40 things to share. Well, 40 doing cool, in fact, we don't care. Boots and Hearts. And Gord Downey and tragically a big part of the NHL. And I'm going to cheers you all one more time. And I hope that you enjoy yourself here at the Old Bridge and Hometown Bar with Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. And we'll be right back after these messages. Now, if you're a drinker like me and you like Blue Light and you like to nominate me, well, Blue Light will send me a case and I will certainly drink it. Cheers, you all. All right, thank you for being my sponsor. Oh boy, maybe time to go. All right, so we got a few more songs, and I don't know. What are we doing? Okay, so let's see. The last parts are in my show. Here's a little song, little Steppenwolf for you. Here we go. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. I'm gonna make it out, take the world of away. All your guns are on, and including the speed. I like to lightning, and another thunder. Rest of me go in, and I feel that I'm on the way. I'm gonna make it happen, and I will love me. All your guns are on, and the food in the space. I can feel nature's style, and I'm over the wild. It flies around, never wanna die. I expect the lightning, have another thunder, the rest of the day. All of you that I wonder, and I'm gonna make it happen. They don't know the love and me. All your guns are gone, and food in the face. Little Steppenwolf would be wild. And you know, when you are watching a hockey game, they don't play a full song. They just do it to, face-offs or, timeouts, kind of things. Sometimes they do it to get the crowd to go. I wish I could play the accordion song, the piano song. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's play CDC. Another favorite at the old hockey game. Here we go. The thousand seas giving motivation, the best damn woman I ever seen. She's the size of eyes, don't need no lies. Knock me out for the American time, looking more than a step. I fight for us, she told me not to come, I was already there. Pencil balls was shaking, earth was breaking, my mind was aching, we were making it. Shook me all night long, and shook me all night long. working double time with the ducks and eyes, super one of a kind. Mine, all mine, I know it's gold, and I know it's gold. Get a meal out of me and come back for more. To cool me down, take another round. Now I'm back in the land in another city. The walls are shaking, air was breaking, my mind was aching, me was naked. It shook me all night long. Yes, it did. It shook me all night long. And it shook me all night long. And it shook me all night long. And it shook me all night long. Yeah, well, ACDC, and you shook me all night long here at the old Virgin Honk Down Bar. Where is Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada? Celebrations, I guess you call them. And we've been telling stories all afternoon, sharing history of the NHL and hockey stories. And that's what Hockey Day in Canada is all about, sharing stories. And if you have kids, I'm sure you have quite a few. And if you know if the kids are young, get them a hockey stick. Well, just pass, throw the puck around, throw the ball around. Yeah, it's a great time. You don't have to, get serious about it. Just have some fun. All right, so here's a little villain skitter for you. You know what? I'm losing here. There we go. Happens. Senior moment. Great part. We will keep on turning. And at home for my kingdom. Singing a song about the Southland. I miss Alabama once again. I think it's I remember young standing by her. Skinner and Sweet Home Alabama here at the old Richard Honk Bar is where you heard it. And I think the little bit of the start of the show or start of the song there, it went a little wobbly on the tracks there, I think. And I tell you, it happens, every once in a while. Sometimes I'll be singing a song and we get into the next one and I'm still singing the song from the first verse. All right, cheers you all. Be right back with another song here from Stevie Ray Vaughan. Get myself enough. Thanks, Stacy. Another beer here at the Albert John Bar. Yeah. Cheers, you all. All right. All right. We have a song by Stevie Ray Vaughan and Pride and Joy. Here we go. Well, you heard about love, you was all by a baby son, but the sun don't shine. It was a sweet little thing. They were pride and joy in a sweet little heaven. I'm a little lover boy. Well, I love my baby, my heart and soul. I love my dog, whenever the holes in my sweet little thing. See my pride and joy. See my sweet little baby, I'm a little lover boy. I love my lady, she's long and lean, and as for her, she's a man to me. She's a sweet little thing. And my pride and joy, and my sweet little baby, oh, I'm a little lover boy. Well, I'm my baby, fine as wine, stick my head to him at time, a sweet little thing. And my pride and joy, she's a sweet little baby, oh, I'm a little lover boy. Heart and soul, love like ours will never go. It's a sweet little thing. Oh, my pride and joy, and my sweet little baby, I'm a little lover boy. And now my baby, long to me, my best for her, she's the man that means she's a sweet little thing. And my pride and joy, she's my sweet little baby, and I'm a little lover boy. Ah, you're my sweet little baby, I love you, now you're my pride and joy. Oh, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Pride and Joy. At the old Richard Honk Bar on a Scotiabank hockey day in Canada. And we're just rocking it out here. Almost like hometown hockey, right? Your little song, Steersville, that did. That did? Right, here we go. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I'm feeling something right. I'm so scared I'll fall off my chair. I don't wonder how I get downstairs and count to them big jokes to right here. I am stuck in the middle with you. I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I wonder what I do. I'm so hard to keep a smile on my face. I lose control, yeah, I'm over the face. Well, count to them big jokes to right here. I am stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, and proud of yourself being bad. And your friends say off the problem, slap you on the back of the on the floor. I don't think I can take anymore. And town to live me, choke you right. I'm stuck in a middle with you. And you started out with nothing, and you felt like you're a self-made man. And you put you on the floor, stop you on the back of the Nice place to be, stuck in the middle. All right, that's the family show. Got to keep it nice. All right, so we got. We're gonna give this a whirl. I don't know. Jokes, a man that didn't so funny. Trying to take me upstairs to ride. No, I'm not gonna do it. It's a honky-tonk woman. All right, well, I gotta do it. I gotta do it later. Later, when nobody's looking. All right, it may be time to go. So I'm gonna find a couple more songs. All right, so there's a little trooper for you. Very good friend of mine told me something the other day. I'd pass it on to you and believe that it'll be true. And here for a good time, oh no, long time, we'll have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Gonna shine in this rainy city, and the sun is shining. Oh, it's very pretty. And after you, I will share it too. Every now and then, go away for a good time. I'm not a long time. We'll have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. We're for a good time. Now a long time. We'll have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Sing it with me. We're here for a good time. Now a long time. We'll have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Go serve it. One more time. We're for a good time. Now a long time. We'll have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Yeah, little troopers. I saw them in concert. They were a pretty good concert. And oh wow. Okay, so we got a couple more for you anyway. Cheers, you all. I hope you had enjoyed the show today at Hockey Day in Canada here at the Virtual Honk Tonk Bar, and all the stories and we shared. Please share with your friends. They enjoy, are entitled to happiness too. Okay, so share happiness all around the world. That's what we all need. Okay, so cheers. And like I said, don't forget the Leafs play at Sun. And Montreal and Edmonton, and we swing out west, Vancouver and Calgary. All right, so lots of hockey got for my show tonight. Hope you have a great night. I see bad news rising. I see trouble on the way. I see Bad Moon Rising. All right, so we got a couple more songs then? Okay, let's do that. Because, since Scar sometimes plays the hockey game. There we go. Left a good job in the city. I'm working for the man every night and day. Never lost a minute of sleeping. Over by the way things might have been. The big bills keep on turning. Our fire belly keeps on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Pain off the face down in Memphis. I bumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans. I never saw the good side of the city until I hit the ride on the river queen. The big bills keep on turning. Fire belly keeps on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. If you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people good. You don't have to worry, cause you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. The big wheels keep on turning. Proud belly keeps on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. And big bills keep on turning. Oh, proud belly keeps on burning. Say rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Say rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. There we go, the proud Mary, rolling. Yeah, rolling along. All right, so I think we're going to do a couple more. Is that what we're doing? Oh, wow. Are we there yet? All right, so we're going to do a couple more. And I want to thank everybody for stopping by the Virtual Honky Bar today. Hope you enjoyed the show. So this will be my last song, I guess, of the day. Or night. All right, so Chuck Berry and Johnny B. Good. Deep down in the end, I called the New Orleans. I'm back in the woods among the heaven trees. Spinning on time and I feel it good. Near the country boy named Johnny B. Good. Never in a realized so well. I played guitar like a ringing bell. Say go, go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny B. Good. He used to carry a car in a gunny sack, or 17th tree on a railroad track. Holding the beer, sitting in the shade, strolling with the rhythm that the driver made. The people passing by, they would stop and say, oh my, the country boy, he could play. Say go, go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny be good. He'll know for someday be a man, and he'll be the leader of a big old band. Many people come from miles around to hear music till the sun goes down. Maybe someday he'll be a nice, say Johnny be good tonight. I said go, go Johnny, go, go. Go Johnny, go, go. Johnny be good, one more time. I said go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny be good. Yeah, Chuck Berry and Johnny be good. Sometimes you might hear that at the old hockey game. And this one, next song, definitely, it'll be my encore song. And little Steve Earle for you. Here we go. One by named John Pettenlow, same as my daddy and my daddy before. How you ever seen that daddy down here? He only comes to town about twice a year. They buy 100 pounds of gifts on copper line. Everybody knew it made moonshine. Now the revenue man wants real dirty bag. He paid his head all everything he had. For time I've been told, he'll come back from Copperhead Road. Daddy and his Mexican big box dog bought it at an auction at a Mason dog. Johnson County Sheriff paid on his side. Just shot a coat of farmer and looked inside. Well, hit the mountain to the engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. When the sheriff came around in the middle of the night, heard him on a cry, some was the night. He headed down and knocked to the old. I heard a smell of whiskey burning, Copperhead Road. I volunteered up on the first day to drive the white trash first down there anyway. I've done 2 hours of duty Vietnam. Now I came home with a brand new plan. I take the sea from the Colonial Mexico. Just planted up on the hopper down Copperhead Road. And the DEA's got a chopper in the air. We got still like I just don't care. I learned a thing or two from old Charlie, don't you know? You better stay away from Copperhead Road. Yeah, Steeler Road and Copperhead Road, and you know me. Hit the over John Tom Bar, yeah. Alright, this definitely will be my last song. Hope it's all here. It looks like it is. Alright, here we go. Little Brooks and Dunn for you. Thank you again all for stopping by the Bridge of Honky Bar. Have a great week. Bill, Neon Moon, here we go. When the sun goes down in my side of town, and ocean bill comes to my door, turn blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track, got a table for 2, baby, in the back where I sit alone, think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. After blues, you're warm and lonely, and it's always room for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dancing out the beat of a neon moon. I think like 2 young lovers from wild and free. Close my eyes, sometimes see you in the shadow of this smoke-filled room. I'm telling how many and cry. How many lives that I lied from my poor heart? She'll come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as the light on me on I'll be through, she wanna know me. And as long as you're for the lonely, watch it go with me and tonight I'll be over me on and the jukebox playing, drink my drink. The world that ever sad songs and say what I think. All this hurt inside of me ain't gonna end. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as the light from a neon moon. I've been through so long and lonely, and as long as here for the lonely, watching broken dreams and tonight the beat of a neon moon. Watching broken dreams and tonight the beat of a neon moon. Watching broken dreams and tonight the beat of a neon moon. Yeah, Brooks and Neon Moon. And yeah, so we're here at the virtual hometown bar and people just keep coming in. All right, so that's okay. We got lots of songs here. We can do that. And actually, I'm going to do this next one because I was asked for a request a couple weeks back. And it's called Don't Be Angry With Me, Darling. And I believe it was George Quicks, I think, who requested this song. It was Stonewall Jackson for you all. Here we go. Don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and whispers all the time. Just remember that I'm down my gun like any foolish man, and my head stays so far 'cause you're mine. Well, I recall the first time that I first with you, dear, when I took said, come and be my bride. Now time has turned the pages, the sweetest joke on earth, that I have you here by my side. Don't be angry with me, darling, if the foolish thing understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember that I'm down my nails like any foolish man, and my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Hello, Cindy, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to the Virtual Hometown Bar. And I did it again. I've broken on the string. Well, you know what? I've been playing for 2 hours, so I think, as much as I hate to, because I know you're here, Cindy, you'll have to rewind to be kind. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody and have a great night. And without further ado, because I broke a string or 2, ciao for now. Bye-bye. Peace out.